1 minute to the start of the race.
Just making sure we're recording here, guys, that's all.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, here we go, guys. Pick your spot. Take it easy on each other. Miranda 18-2. Dom goes 15-7. Wyatt 15 flat. Maverick 15 flat. Scott 16-4. Anthony 18-1. Tyler 17 flat. And Owen, I don't know. Owen didn't pick up. Owen went 15-8. I think that was everybody's first lap. Tyler had 17 flat. Mutate out front. Dom in that 2 spot, and that's Jared Miranda right behind. Oh, sorry, that's Dom. Hang on a second, we got 2 blue cars. I got to figure out which one's which. Yeah, Jared's got the all white wheels. Dom has the yellow and white. Mutate out front, 20 with a 5 flat. Jared on a 20 with a 5.07. Owen 20 and a 5.13. Maverick starts the 19 lappers. Him, Dom, Tyler, Scott, and Beckvar. 130 down, 330 to go. Jared in that 2 spot. Owen drops to the 5. There's your leader. Mutate, 21 and a 5.14. Only 21 lapper. Miranda, he's in that 2 spot with a 20 and a 5.03. Drops to a 5.02. 3 to go. Wyatt, Jared, Maverick, your top 3. Dom now to the 3. Maverick drops to the 4. Owen, Tyler, Scott, and Anthony. Jared got in behind 4 lap cars there. He's going to have to clear a couple of them here. Here he comes through the wheel. That's your 2 car, guys. The blue car with the white wheels. That is your 2 car. Now he takes over the lead, then he's going to give it back. You have to work around those guys again. So had worked his way up to the point, had taken it away from Mr. Mutate there for a bit, and now going to give it back, and still struggling to get to the line here. There they come together. That's your 1 and 3. Mutate takes over 14-4. Dom in that 2 spot just went 14-4. Miranda into that 3 spot. He has hero lap with a 14-2. 2 to go. So Mutate out front, 21 with a 5.12. Dom on a 20 and a 5.07. Jared 20 and a 5.09. Maverick 20 and a 5.13. Everybody else 19 or less. Well, actually 18 or less. I got to find Maverick here. He's looking at the wheel. That must be the orange and the yellow. There he is. Yep, Maverick in that 3 spot just went 14-4 that lap. 20 with a 5.09. Maverick to the 2 spot. And now he's upside down getting off the front straightaway, so that's going to move him back. Probably going to give that back to Dom there. Going to drop to the 4. Dom is going to take over that 3. Dom's actually going to go to the 2. 20 with a 5.08 for Dom in the 2 spot. Jared on a 20 and a 5.09 with a 0. Maverick on a down onto a 19 lapper, but he was on a 20 with a 5.09 as well.
45 seconds left.
You heard the man. Mutate out front. Miranda owns the hero lap now with a 13.8. That was 2 laps ago. Oh, and now he's upside down. Got it shoved into the tube.
Left.
Needs a little bit of help. Wyatt out front. Dom, Jared, Maverick, Scott, Owen, Tyler, Anthony.
15 seconds left.
Time's about to expire, fellas. Keep racing, keep racing. Listen for your name.
Anthony Bekvar done. Dom Reese done. Jared Miranda done.
Dom going to go 2, Jared
Maverick
3,
Riggs
Maverick
done.
4, Anthony 8.
Mr. Mutate done.
Mutate going to get the win.
Scott Uden done.
Uten 5. And I think Owen will get an extra because of his late start. No, he's
MT
not.
Fast done.
Owen done, Tyler
All
done. That's a race,
drivers are
guys.
finished.
Mutate,
Tyler,
Dom,
Tweedy done.
and Jared.
The race is completed.
Your top 3. Put them down, come out and marshal. Let's get it blown off. It won't be. When I drag you in, when you check in, I'll drag you in. Yep. All good. Check them in, check them in. Let's get it covered up, guys.
Jared Miranda. Mike Ruth.
And those guys that are back-to-back.
Tom
I'll give you guys a
Series.
little bit of time.
1 minute to the start of the race. Jeff Lawrence. Steve Tweedy. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's get it covered up, guys. I got Dom. I got Tyler. I need 3 more. Let's go. Little help for Lawrence.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Anthony Bekvar. 15 seconds to the start of the
I
race.
got Maverick. I got Scott. I need 1 more. Let's go, guys. Let's get it covered up.
Less than
That
5.
one's broke. That's Tom. I still got an unknown driver. That's probably Rob Russell.
Rob Russell.
Still need a more. Oh, I got one. Okay. I got all my marshals, guys. Is it fixable, Maverick? Gotcha. I meant for this qualifier. No, okay. All good. Okay, guys, find your happy place. Let's hang on a second. Let's see what Mavericks. We'll get Maverick back on his spot, and we're going to go live with it, guys. Here we go. Loops live. Loops live. Miranda around 14.6. Bekvar goes 18.7. Rob 18.8. Mike Ruth to the point 14.6. Jeff Lawrence 16.2. Steve with a 20.1. Tom broke his on the warm-up. Mike goes back around 14.2. Bekvar 16 flat for a hot lap for him. Rob on a 16.5 hot lap, and Steve 19.1 hot lap for himself. Miranda out front, 22 with a 5:12. Drops Mike Ruth, takes over the lead there. 21.501. Jared on a 21.512. Next fastest is a 17 lapper. Yeah. Miranda out front, 21.509 with a 4. Mike Ruth, 21.509 with a 6. Jeff Lawrence, 18.512. Rob, 18.512. Steve, 16.512. Anthony, 16.519. 2 down, 3 to go. Halfway, guys. 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. Miranda working his way through the wheel. There he comes down the front stretch. He's in that 2 spot. 21.513. Mike Ruth with a 21.508. 5:07 now for Mike. Rob Russell went hot lap, 14.8. That's that rear motor car. Less than 2 to go. There's Lawrence. He's in that 4 spot. He went hot lap, 15.5, 1:30 to go. Mike Ruth out front, 21 with a 5:06. Jared, 21.510, 2.7 the gap. And Jared having some issues in that back corner. We'll see how that affects him when he hits the stripe. Now Mike Ruth having some issues. So again, those guys both going to have a little longer lap, 16.6 for Jared. Let's see what Mike has once he gets through. Oh, he's going to have a really long lap here. He's got to get it back on the track. Mike went 20.6 and gives up the lead. 1.6 the gap. Miranda out front. Mike Ruth in the 2 spot. Rob, Jeff, Steve, and Anthony are running order through 6. 50 seconds to go.
45 seconds left.
Miranda going to hold the lead there. 25 flat with a 0. Mike 25 flat with a 6. 4/10 the gap. 30 seconds to go.
30 seconds left.
Jared went 5 flat with a 1. Mike on a 5:04. So 3.3 the gap.
15 seconds left.
Mike on a 5:03. Jared puts it on a 21 lapper. 21.5 and a 14, less than 10 seconds. Little help for Lawrence. Listen for your names,
Anthony
guys.
Beckvar done.
Beckvar done 6.
Steve Tweedy done.
Tweedy done 5.
Mike Ruth done.
Ruth done 2 for
Rob
now.
Russell
He
done.
had 3 seconds, so Miranda
Jared
going to get the
Miranda
win.
done.
Jared gets the win. Mike goes 2. Rob 3. Waiting on Jeff Lawrence to finish it up. Everybody else is done.
All drivers
That's a
are
race.
finished.
Put them down.
Jeff
Come out and
Lawrence
marshal for
done.
me.
The race is completed.
You want to grab the blower, Maverick? Get it blowed off, please. Thank you.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Let's get it covered up. I got Steve and Jared heading down here. I only need one of you. Nope, Steve, I could use you on the back straightaway. There we go. You're good, Jeff. I got everybody else.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Check him in, check him in.
30 seconds to the start of the race. MT Fest.
Corey not going to make it?
15 seconds to the start of the race.
You're up, Corey. Okay, Corey's a scratch.
Less than Tyler tweeting.
I will need some marshal help after this one, fellas. The next couple. All right, here we go. Loops live, loops live. So if you were in one of those earlier heats with 7 and 8 cars and you did not marshal, please come help me after this one and then after Mini Chuggy as well. And then we'll need you one more time after Vintage rear motor buggy. So anybody that can help out. Owen 16.9, Tyler 16.3, Scott to the point 16.1. Mini Truck, we're up next. One down, 4 to go. Scott's out front, 19.505. Tyler, 19.506. Owen, 18.5 flat. Next, yep. Thanks, Tim. 130 down, 3:30 to go. Scott, Tyler, Owen, 20 and a 5:15 for Scott. Tyler on an 18.501, Owen 18.503. Two down, 3 to go. Scott, 20 and a 5:15. Owen, 19.512. Tyler, 17.514. 5.7 the gap. And Owen shoves it into the tube over there. Scott going to get away. 20 and a 5:14 still for Scott. Owen drops to an 18.502. Tyler 17.506. Two to go. Oh, got it back on the tires. Thanks, Tim. 1:30 to go. Scott just went 14.9. Owen went 14.9. Tyler owns the hero lap with a 14.8. Was back on lap number 8. We are on lap 12. 13 for Scott. He went hot lap again. 14.913. That ties, dead tie with Owen Tweedy's hot lap. If you want bragging rights, though, you're going to have to get to a 14.6. 15.1. There you go. Well, it's working at this point. 20 and a 5.11 for Scott. 19.507 for Owen. 17.503 for Tyler. And looks like he missed the stripe there somehow. So I think he was on the tube. I heard the rail slide.
45 seconds left.
So we'll get that one fixed. Unfortunately, still leaves him in the 3 spot.
30 seconds left.
You heard the man. 30 seconds. $20 seconds.
15 seconds left.
Time's about to expire, fellas. Keep racing, keep racing. Keep racing. 19.501 for Scott, 19.502 for Owen. Tyler on an 18.510. So Scott letting
Empty
Owen back
fast
in
done.
this one. 19.501 with an 8. Scott needs a banger here.
Scott Wooden done.
19.501 with a 1. Scott getting the win. Owen going to go 2. Tyler going to go
drivers are
3. And
finished.
that's a race, fellas.
Tyler Tweedy done. The race is completed.
Good run, guys. Put them down, come out and marshal, and a little bit of help.
One minute to the start of the race.
Yeah.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Mike Ruth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right,
30
we are going to
seconds
need
to the start of the race.
several volunteer marshals.
Richard Metz.
Thank you, Brad.
15 seconds
you,
to the
Anthony.
start of the race.
Thank you, Steve. All
Less
right,
than
we
5.
are covered up. Yeah, we definitely got to get that fan back up here now.
Brian Thomas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we got everybody checked in. Here comes the stone. Brian's on. Or, I'm sorry, Mike's on. Brian's on. And Richard's on. Help, help, after the stadium jump, watch out. That's Brian on his lid. It's clear. All right, Mike's first lap was a 19.1, but he followed it up with a 14.1. Richard's first lap of 16.7. Brian went 17.3 first lap, backed it up with a 22. So right now, and Mike just goes 14.071. 14.071 there. Mike on a 19.5 flat. Richard on a 17.501. Brian on a 17.511. Brian just went 15.494 right there. So we got a minute 10 in, 3:50 to go. Richard just ran his fast lap, 16.668 there. 16.041. 3:30 to go, 3:30 to go. Mike on a 21 and a 5:13. Average lap right now a 14.9. Richard's on an 18.509 with an average lap of a 17.1. Brian on a 17.506 with an average lap of 18.0. All right. 2:50 to go. Mike just, I missed it. Mike ran a 13.505. I do believe that's the fastest lap I've seen on this layout. 13.505. Ran that on lap 5. I completely missed that. He just turned lap 10 there, so that is rolling. His average lap right now a 14.754. Nobody else has a fast lap in the 14s. No, Owen's down there. Yeah, we got one in both corners. Yep. Well, Brian just changed, made me a liar. 14.585 there. Got the leader up behind him. Got the leader on top of him. Hey, I'm telling you, you got to come up here and race, man. As much as you're here. All right, 1:35 to go. Mike, 21.509. Richard, 18.511. And Brian, 17.503.
Trying to talk to Greek's driver into racing with us. He's here so much.
1:20 to go. 1:20. One to go. 1 to go. Her leader doing some gymnastics off the wagon wheel. Still on a 21 and a 5:13. Brian 18.505. Richard 17.5 flat.
"45 seconds left."
Oh, watch the start finish line. It did pick him up, so he got close enough to the line. So Mike 21.512. Brian just took over second
30
spot.
seconds left.
18.503. Metz 18.516.
"15 seconds left."
All right, up next, our rear motor buggy.
Brian Thomas done.
Brian finishes
Mike
18.504.
done.
Mike goes
All
21.509.
riders are
Richard
finished.
17.5
Richard
flat.
Metz done. The race is completed.
Put them down. Come on out and marshal for me. I'm going to need a couple volunteers. Rear motor buggy. Makes me think of rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Remember the old tongue twister?
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Check him in, check him in, check him in.
"30 seconds to the start of the race. Corey Fink. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Still running NICADs in that? Brush motor?
Less than 5. Mr. Mutate. Maverick Rigs.
I need one more marshal back by the Hootie sign. Anybody? Oh, Richard's going. Okay. All right. Here comes the thon. Maverick's on. Everybody's on the clock. First laps around, Maverick had a 15.5, Wyatt a 16.0. Corey, it was a little rougher. Maverick's second lap, though, a 14.6. Stick it in the holes. We had 3 kids. Is that an old JRX2? Okay. I've got an old JRX2 Pro I would love to get out, but I need a couple little parts for it. Maverick, did you have a really long lap or did it miss one on you? Okay. Oh. Yeah, they have 2 little wires that stick down in tubes. That's the old RC10 method. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. Wyatt out front on a 19.505. Maverick on a 17.506. Corey on a 13.523. Oh, Maverick broke. Front. $2:20 to go. Wyatt out front, 19.505. Corey, 13.519. What motor does that have in it? Corey's. Tiny turn brush motor. All right, 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Corey, you can do it, man. You just got to pick up 6 laps in the last minute.
45 seconds left.
You know, it's funny because I can remember racing back in the late 80s and 90s, and those cars seemed fast.
30 seconds left.
All right, 15 seconds
15
to go.
seconds left.
Wide on that 19 to 502. Corey on a 13 to 505.
Mr. Mutate done. All drivers are finished.
All right.
Corey Fink done. The race is completed.
All right. Wyatt takes that one, 19 to 502. Corey, 13 to 504. We are going to need a couple volunteer marshals. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
1 minute to the start of the race. Steve Thomas. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Jeff Lawrence. Brian Thomas. Brad Thomas. Jim
All right.
Poulian. 30 seconds
Caldwell,
to the start of the
did
race.
Hawkeye run that car the last time? Okay.
The Godfather.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Sticky.
Less than 5.
I need one more marshal, please, back in the raw speed corner. Well, no, you're on this one, right? I need somebody in the back corner over here. I need one more marshal, back corner, please. All right, guys. Still waiting. Chad's on his way out, and I need one marshal. All right, Mike's going to help, and Richard's going to take the back corner. Okay.
Mountain Man.
All right, Chad's checked in. We'll give him a lap here. See if you remember which way's left, which way's right. There she goes. Caldwell's on. Steve's on. Jeff's on. Jim's on. Brian, Brad, and the mountain man himself, Chad Barton. All right. First laps round, Jeff was a 17.0. Chad was a 16.8. Brian was a 17.1. Tim had an 18.0. Jim had a 19.3. Brian had a 17.1. And 1 minute in, I got Brian to the point, 18.501. Chad, 18.505, half second back. Brad on a 17.507. Jeff, 5.11. Caldwell on a 5.12. Thomas on a 5.17. And Jim on a 16.516. All right. Jeff Lawrence just ran the fast lap of the race there, 15.807. Brian just ran his fast lap, 16.1. 2 down, 3 to go. We got Chad to the point now, 18.510. Lawrence, 5.12. Thomas, 5.14. And then we go Brad Thomas, 17.507. Caldwell, 16.5 flat. Steve Thomas, 16.507. Jim on a 16.510. I forgot if I say Thomas in this one, I got to clarify 1 of 3. Chad just ran 16.006, his fast lap of the race so far. He's currently got 0.7 of a second over Jeff Lawrence with 2:15 to go. Leader down the front stretch, crossing the line. Jeff coming through the wagon wheel, going to cross the start-finish line right there. He has, Brian has gotten by him by less than 1/10 of a second. Now Brian in second spot, 0.6 back from Chad. Now just 1.5 back from Chad here. Brian had just ran the fast lap of the race, 15.637 that time by. We got 1:45 to go. It is Brian right now, 18.502 to Chad's 18.503. Jeff, 18.504. Just 1.5 seconds separating those three. Brad's on a 17.510. Steve, 17.515. Caldwell, 17.516. And Jim's on a 16.505. We have some very close battles for position. 1.2 seconds separates top three, and then 4, 5, 6 separated by about 2 seconds. One minute to go. Brian holding out a half-second lead over Mountain Man. Never mind, Chad goes 15.989, and Brian had a 17-second lap, so Chad back to the point now by 0.7. Brian got 1.1 over Jeff. That's your top three. Then Steve Thomas has moved up to the 4 spot, 17.517. Tim, 16.501. Brad, 16.502. Jim, 16.504.
"15 seconds left.
Watch, stay into the front stretch. Help, help, help. All right, that was Steve on his lid there. There's the tone.
Steve Thomas done. Jeff Lawrence done.
All right, Chad takes. Well, nope, Chad's still alive. Chad's still alive. Chad's still alive.
done.
Chad's still alive.
Jim Poulian done.
I thought you were getting. It came close.
Mountain Man done.
Now you're gone 19 and a 5.15. Jeff goes 18.502. Tim 17.517. Brad's still alive. All right, Brad done. Brad goes
All
17
drivers
to
are
5:18.
Brad Thomas done.
Steve
race
16.504.
is completed.
Jim 16.514. Brian 14 to 354. All right. Second verse, same as the first. You guys want? What do you think? Hey, Tyler, we gluing? Okay, we're going to put another round of glue on her. So we'll get started back about 20 after 8, give or take. It's going to be the same order as before. So same order as before.
Anthony Beckbar. Maverick Riggs.
I got everybody but Mutate.
One minute
Let's
to
get it
the
covered
start
up,
of the
guys.
race.
Little help.
Mr. Mutate. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, here we go. Find your happy place. Loops live, loops live. Everybody's on the clock. Jared goes 14-2 for the hot lap to stardom. Mutate 14-7, Scott 15 flat, Owen 15-9, Tyler 17 flat, Maverick 17-3. Dom went 14-5 on lap 2, and Anthony 23-7. Little help on the front stretch for Jared. All clear. Wyatt out front, 21.505. Jared on a 20 and a 5 flat. Scott 20 and a 507. Tyler starts the 19 lappers. Him, Dom, Owen. Maverick on an 18. Anthony on a 17. Got one against the front straightaway wall. Stay out. Stay inside. Stay inside. Stay inside. Brad is standing outside. Clear. Oh, a little help for Maverick. Never mind. Let's see how this thing sorts out when Miranda hits the stripe. 20 and a 502. Scott in that 2 spot. Well, he was. Now he was on a 20 and a 505. Mutate on a 20 and a 507. That'll put Scott down to 4. Tyler now into that 3 spot. 19.503. Scott 506. Dom 506. Maverick starts the 18 lappers. Him, Owen, and Anthony Beckbar. .230 down, 230 to go. Jared, Dom, Scott. That's your top 3. Heads up, getting onto the straightaway. Stay inside, or outside, one or the other. Jared, Dom, and Scott, your top 3. Wyatt in that 4. Maverick, Owen, Tyler, and Anthony rounding out your top 8. Two to go. Miranda out front over the big double. Here he comes now with clean track ahead of him. Down the front stretch, that's your leader. 21.514. Wyatt in that 2 spot. Jared on a 20 and a 501. Wyatt 20 and a 515. Scott 19.503. Dom on a 509. Owen 513. Maverick 515. Tyler starts the 18 lappers. Anthony still on a 17. 1 to go.
45 seconds left.
You heard the man. 45 to go. Jared, 21-5-14. Mutate, 20 and a 5-10. Little help after the big double. Go stay inside, stay inside, stay inside. Clear. Clear, clear.
30 seconds left.
Miranda, Wyatt, Scott with a long lap. He drops to the 4. Dom takes over the 3. Owen, Maverick, Tyler, Anthony. Fifteen seconds to go.
Left. Jared Miranda done. Dom Reese done. Tyler Tweedy done.
Miranda done with the win. Reese is going to go 3. He had 8 point. Mutate had 8.8 on Reese, so that should put him in that 2. Scott will.
Mr. Mutate done.
Wyatt's going to go 2. Dom
Maverick
3.
done.
Scott 4.
Scott
Owen 5.
done.
Maverick, Tyler,
All
waiting on
drivers
Anthony
are finished.
Beckvar, and that's a race.
Anthony Beckvar
That's
done.
a race. Everybody's done, Jeff.
The race is
no
completed.
need to hustle. Put him down. Come out and marshal. Let's get it blown off. Get it covered up.
One minute to the start of the race. Mike Ruth, Tom Series, Rob Russell, Steve Tweedy, Jared Miranda. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's get it covered up,
30
guys.
seconds to the start of the race.
Let's get it covered up. I need one in the back corner. I got Dom, Tyler, Scott's on his. Wyatt's in the
Anthony
corner. I
Beckvar.
need one in the back corner, guys. Come on, we had 7 of you, or 8 of you. I know some of these guys are back-to-back, and I
15
know some of
seconds
them
to
are
the
race
start of the
marshal
race.
race, but we still got to get it covered up. Back left-hand corner. Let's go. And I'm waiting on Jeff Lawrence.
Less than 5.
Maverick's going to cover it.
Jeff Lawrence.
Check your brother's car. Below your feet. Right below your feet. Says he thinks he broke it. Steering? Nope, must be good. All right, guys, here we go. Loops live. You are on, Rob. Steve's on. Rob around 16.4. Steve on a 16.8. Mike goes 14.2. Jared 14.3. Jeff 15.3. Rob back around 15.2. Anthony 16.1. Tom 18.5. Everybody's opener. Jared out front, 13.7 hero lap on the last lap. Then he backs it up with 14.2, 21.5 flat. Jeff Lawrence in that 2 spot. Rob, Anthony, Mike, Steve, and Tom. Mike digging out of a hole from lap number 2. It's all right, Mike, I'll get it. Beckvar goes on the other side. Two down, 3 to go. Jared out front, 20 and a 5.07. Jeff on a 19.5 flat. Rob on a 19.507. Mike on a 5.10. Steve on a 17.511. Anthony a 16.511. Tom 15.509. .215 to go. Jared, Jeff, and Rob. Let's pick them up. Let's see. Rob's coming. He's that rear motor car coming down the front straightaway. There's Jared right with him. Cirrus went hot lap with a 17.2. So Jared, the blue car, white wheels, working through the wheel. Working around Tom. Then there comes Rob. He's in that 3 spot. Jeff Lawrence in the 2. Jeff will be in this group right here. First car in the group. Right ahead of Mike Ruth on the track and on the clock. Jeff letting Mike by. He works through the wheel. Going to move up a spot to the 3. 120 to go. Jared, Jeff, Mike, Rob, Anthony, Steve, and Tom. Jared with a long lap. Still has him out front by 9.5 seconds. Don't worry about it, Mike. I'll get it. We'll pick up Mike here coming through the wheel. Got to have to give him a lap. Puts him back in the 2 spot, I would expect, left. When he hits the stripe this time. We'll see. Jared, Jeff, my guess would be Mike, Rob, Anthony, Steve, and Tom with 35 seconds to go. So it's going to keep Mike in the 4. So Rob's going to take over that 3 spot on a 5.03 with a 5 versus Mike's 5.03 with a 7. Now Mike takes the 2 spot. He goes 15 flat. Puts it on a 5.02.
15
so your
seconds
leader
left.
On a 25.05. Mike 19.502. Jeff 5.03. Rob 5.04. And then Beckvar starts the 16 lapper. So there's a pretty good gap. Stay inside as you get to the side straight. Stay inside. Leaders in that group, guys. Give him a little bit of room.
Rob Russell done.
Rob's going to be done 4 for
Steve
now. We'll
Tweedy
see how
done.
that sorts out when those guys all cross the stripe. 2, 3, and
Jeff
4.
Lawrence done.
We're all within a couple seconds.
Jared Miranda done.
Jared going to get the win. See
Tom
where Mike's going to
Series
finish
done.
up here.
Mike Root
Mike's
done.
going to be in that 2 spot. Jeff goes 3, Rob 4, waiting on Beckvar to finish it up. Steve's going to go 6, and Tom's 7. 1 car live.
All drivers are
and
finished.
that's a race, so it's changed a little
Anthony
bit.
Beckvar done.
Beckvar having a long
race
lap
is
on the last
completed.
lap. Put them down, come out and marshal, guys. Cover it up. Stadium truck, you guys are up. Stadium truck.
1 minute to the start of the race. Scott Uden.
Check him in, check him in.
45 seconds to the start of the race. MT Fast. Tyler Tweeting.
Corey, you going to make this one? Nope, you're out. Okay. Okay.
30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Here we go. And again, anybody that can help me out marshaling would be awesome. This seat, the next one, and the one after us, and there's 3 in a row with only 3 cars. Little help for Tyler. Little help for Tyler. Scott out front, 20 and a 5:06. Tyler was on a 20 and a 5:07. He's going to drop to a 19 lapper now. See what it looks like when he hits the stripe. Oh, he's going to drop to a 17 lapper. 17.506 this early in the round, this early in the race. I should have figured that. You can get by with that late in the round, but late in the race, but not this early. 18.509 now for Tyler. Owen on a 19.506. Scott on a 20 and a 5:07. Tyler having some trouble. Stay inside, Scott, stay inside. .320 to go. Scott out front, 20 and a 5:06. Owen 19.502 and Tyler 17.503. Three to go. Scott, 20 and a 5:04, working his way through the wheel. 20 with a 5:04. Owen, 19.502. Tyler, 18.511. Father and son working through the wheel. Here comes Owen. Tyler right behind him. 12 seconds the gap. Owen on a 19.502. Tyler 18.508. 2 to go. Scott, your leader, working his way through to the big double in the middle. This ought to be a good lap. Oh yeah, 15 flat. .115 to go. Owen just hot lapped at 14.8, trying to stay ahead of his dad here. One to go. 45
seconds left.
Scott, 3 seconds up on Owen Tweedy. Scott on a 20 with a 5:08. Owen 20 with a 5:12. Tyler pushing him to the front here, trying to get around Scott. 20 with a 5:11. Scott's 20 and a 5:09. So 2.3 the gap with 25 seconds to go. Scott goes 25:08. Owen 20 and a 5:11. 2.7 the gap, 12 seconds to go. Mini Chuggy, we're up next. Time's about to expire, guys. Keep racing, keep racing.
Scott Uden
Scott going to get the win, 20 and a 5:09.
MT fast
Owen's going to
done.
go 2:20
All
and a
drivers are
5:12.
finished.
Tyler 19.508.
Tyler
That's a
Tweedy
race.
done.
Put him down, come out,
The race
Marshall.
is
Anybody can help
completed.
us out, I'd appreciate it.
All right, put him down. Come on out, Marshall. Yeah, that might have been my best race ever. Maybe last week. Yeah, that was.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Yeah. What? Just click them off, man.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we need Marshall help. Anybody can help us.
Mike Ruth. Brian Thomas.
Thank you.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Your valet's falling down on the job, huh?
Richard Metz. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
Tyler had a 13.8 in that. I called. All right, are you running like a 6.5? Yeah, 13.8. Yeah. Yeah, because I had a 95% consistency on that one. 85. Maine's still anybody's guess, though. All right, I got marshals, I got drivers, I got a tone. Here it comes. There be the tone. There be Brian Thomas on the clock. Richard Metz on the clock. Little Mikey Ruth, Wild Thing on the clock. Richard 15.3 first lap. Brian 16.0, but Mike spoils the party and goes 14.357. Remember, kids, this is the guy that pulled out a 13.5 last heat. So. $13.8, 4.7 right there. All right, minute 15. Mike on a 21 and a 5 flat. Richard on a 19 to 5.06. Go low. Oh, watch. Help up. Brad got busy all of a sudden. Business picked up. So Mike was 20 and a 5 flat. Now he's at 20 and a 5.04. Richard on a 19.507. Brian was on a 17.504 with a minute 40 down. 3:20 to go. Brian 15.082, fast lap for himself right there. Richard fast lap still at 15.3, set on lap 1. That was a 15.7. Yeah. All right, just short of halfway. Mike on a 20 and a 5.08. Richard on a 19.509. Brian 18.513. $2:20 to go. Two to go. Mike on a 20 and a 5.02. Richard 18.505. Brian 18.511. Just 3.2 between those two. Okay. All right. Have a good one, Dom. 1:25 to go. Mike on a 20 and a 5.09. Richard was on an 18.506, but that's probably going to drop him close to a 17 lap. Yeah, Brian now 18.505 moves up to the 2 spot. Yeah, just 18.512. So, but does have him 5 seconds behind Brian now. 55 seconds to go on the clock. Our leader over that stadium jump. Still holding that fast lap from lap 3 at 13.847. Brian fast lap 14.955. Richard at 15.3 on lap 1. And guys, we are going to need a little help marshaling after this one. Going to need 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers, please. Up next going to be our rubber baby buggy bumpers, or rear motor buggy, however you want to say it.
15 seconds left.
Oh, synchronized crashing in the horseshoe. All right. Richard on an 18.508. Brian 19.515.
Brian Thomas done.
Brian done. Gets him on an 18.504 there. Metz is going to finish here.
Richard Metz done.
18.507.
All drivers are finished.
Mike goes 20 and a 506.
Mike done. The race is completed.
Put him down. Come on out and marshal. I am going to need a couple volunteers. Yo. Yeah, the next one will be 5. Okay, thank you.
Corey Fink. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Okay.
45 seconds to the start of the
Go ahead and
race.
check them in.
Mr. Mutate. Maverick Riggs. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right. Got everybody checked in. Here it comes. It did not pick you up, Maverick, so it'll get you on the next one. All right. Wyatt's on. Corey's on. Wyatt 15.6 first lap. Corey a 20.5. And Maverick goes 14.8. All right, 1 minute in, we've got Maverick out front, 21 and a 5.11. Wyatt on a 20 and a 5.15, and Corey on a 15 and 5.14. Maverick having a bit of a long lap there, drops him back to an 18.507. All right, 145 in. Wyatt 19.501. Maverick 19.507. Corey 14.508. Our leader threw the wagon wheel down the front stretch. There he is. Coming up behind Corey. Corey running that period correct. What was that? TLR, was it triple XT? Double XT. All right. All right, halfway through, we got Maverick on a 20 and a 5.12. Wyatt on a 19 and 5.08, 6 seconds back. Corey on a 14.506. Maverick just goes 14.425. And what is that, a B3 you said? Oh. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. 120 to go. 120 to go. Maverick on a 20 and a 5:10. Wyatt on a 19 and a 5:04. Corey in a 14 and 5:04. Hey, Corey, is that Miss Daisy in the back seat? 50 seconds to go. 50.
45 seconds left.
Now there's only 45. You want me to do the countdown like it's takeoff? 40, 39, 38. That'd be annoying, wouldn't it? 35. Maverick on a 20 and a 5:11. Wyatt 19 and a
30 seconds
5:02,
left.
which was his time from the first round, 19.502. That was TQ pace for the first round. Corey on a 14.504.
– 15 seconds left.
And Wyatt just went 15.114 and took over the
Mr.
lead.
Mutate done.
Riggs dropped back to a
40
19.502.
done.
Wyatt finishes 19.501, pulling a wheelie out of the wagon or out of the horseshoe there.
All drivers are
Maverick
finished.
finishes 19.501
Maverick
with a
Riggs
2
done.
to Wyatt's
The race is
19.501 with a
completed.
0. Wyatt's going to hang on to the TQ there. Corey goes 14.503. Put him down. Come on out, Marshall. Going to need a couple volunteers.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, get him checked in.
45 seconds to the start of the race. The Godfather. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Jeff Lawrence. Brian Thomas. Jim Poulian. Steve Thomas. Brad Thomas. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
I still need one Marshall back in the raw speed corner. Anybody, raw speed corner.
Mountain Man.
Can I get one Marshall, back corner, one Marshall. I still need one Marshall. Anybody? Can I get one Marshall? All right, thank you. All right, as soon as Richard gets in place, we'll get this one started. Here it comes. Caldwell. Brian, Brad, Jeff, Steve, Jim, and Chad. Everybody's on the clock. Start getting laps here. Caldwell to first cross, 17.3. Brian, 16.3. Jeff 16.2, Brad 17.6, Steve 17.5. Chad goes 16.4, Jim 19.2. So Jeff Lawrence got the whole shot on that first lap, but only a 10th over Brian. Watch your horseshoe. Oh. Okay, a minute in. Lawrence on a 19.502. Brian on a 19.506, and Chad 19.511. Guys are looking to beat a 19.515 set by Chad in the first round, excuse me. Chad doing the bicycle around the turn 2. $135 down. Lawrence still out front on a 19.508. Would be reset or setting new TQ pace here. I actually have 3 of you faster than the first round TQ right now. Barton goes 16.0. Oh, I heard Brad say, uh-oh, something's broke. Two down, 3 to go. Lawrence still out front, 19.508. Barton goes 19.509, just 0.3 back. Brian on an 18.5 flat. Steve 17.505. Brad now off track. Tim on a 17.517. Jim on a 16.513. Fast lap of the race does belong to Jeff, a 15.696 set way back on lap 3. Chad's got a 15.8. Brian just said a 15.7 the lap before that one. Steve 16.5, Tim 16.6, Jim 17.7, and Brad had a 17.6 before he pulled off. Leader in traffic coming up behind Caldwell. Oh, stay inside at turn 1, inside. It's clear. Oh, and our leader gets caught up with traffic. That's going to put Chad to the point now. He was less than a 10th back on that lap, but Jeff having a really rough lap here. So that dropped him from a 19.508 down to an 18.501. Chad on a 19.509, out front now by 5.2 seconds. Our leader up behind Jim. Now he has trouble over that stadium jump. Going to have to take a long time for a marshal to get there. See what this does to him now. Jeff had just ran a 15.4 or 15.5 new fast lap of the race. So that does put Jeff back to the point now by 1.5 seconds. Jeff working through traffic again on that left side or right side. And now Brian Thomas to the point, 15.502 with 1:10 to go. Chad takes over the 2 spot, Jeff in the 3. Top 3 separated by 2.8 seconds. Again, 19.515 is the TQ pace from the first round. 19.515 with a 2. Currently, Brian on a 5.15 with a 3. Jim just ran his fast lap, 17.4.
45 seconds left.
All right, 35 seconds to go. Brian's still out front. Not quite good enough for TQ yet.
30 seconds left.
Oh, that one did. That did put him faster than TQ now, 15.514. Negotiating a little bit of traffic. He's going to get at least one more lap in here. Chad,
15 seconds
Jeff
left.
in a 2 spot, 18.5 flat. Chad, 18.5 flat. Just 0.2 between those two. But it's going to come down to what Brian does on these last laps here. He's going to get one more. 19.514. Good lap here is going to make him TQ.
The Godfather done. Steve Thomas done.
And
Brian
Brian
Thomas
does
done.
finish
Mountain Man done.
19-5-13,
Jet Lorry's
and
done.
going to get the TQ for truck here.
All drivers are finished.
All right,
Jim Poulian
let's
done.
get the track blown off. We're
The
going to get
race is completed.
a little more glue down, and we'll get it ready for the mains. Mains going to be the same order. We had no Bs or anything like that, so we're going to go same order as before.
MT Fest. Tyler Tweedy. Scott Uden. Maverick Riggs. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Jared Miranda. Mr. Mutate. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, guys, short course will be Marshall in this one. I'm going to change the order. Rear motor buggy will go where they've been the entire day, which is in that 5 spot. We'll leave it like it is on the screen. We'll change it when we get there. Short course, you guys are marshalling. Let's get it covered up. All right, guys, let's get it covered up. Let's get it gridded up. Wyatt in the 1. Again, guys, rear motor buggy will be 5 like it has been all night. Jared in the 2. Maverick 3. Dom went home. Scott 4. Owen 5. Tyler 6. And Anthony 7. Somebody's got a really noisy fan. She getting ready to float. Yeah. He's got like the turbo ready to rip in the stock class. All right, guys, 7 minutes. Stock buggy A main. Marshall's ready. Racers ready. On the tone. Oh, Mutate gets it wrong. Gonna go to the back. Oh, and Tweedy upside down. He's going to the back now. Miranda out front. Riggs, Uten, Tweedy, Mutate up to the 5 from when he was last. Picked up a little ground on that opener. Lost a lot, but picked up a little extra spot getting back to the point. Now he's going to get 2 cars here. Oh, and he can't get through. Uten still upside down. Still there. Mutate working his way up to Maverick here, right ahead of Owen. There's your 2, 3, 4 down the front stretch together. Maverick in that 2 spot. Wyatt 3, Owen, Tyler, Scott, and Anthony rounding out your top 7. Your leader, though, Jared Miranda. Blue car, white wheels. Here he comes down the straightaway around Uten. There they go. That's your leader. Pretty healthy lead at this point, too. 9 seconds. Let's see what it is when Maverick hits the stripe. Can these guys work their way to Jared? 9.4 on Maverick. Wyatt now going to take over that 2 spot. Maverick gets into the tube. Maverick drops to the 3. Owen 4. Tyler getting ready to get lapped by your leader, Jared Miranda. There he goes. So Jared down the front stretch. Oh, now looked like Maverick having a tumble over there. He got lapped. Miranda out front working the wheel. 9.5 on Wyatt. Wyatt with a terrible first lap. Owen in that 3 spot, Tyler, Scott, Maverick, and Anthony. 2 down, 5 to go. Heads up for Owen. Behind you, Brad. Behind you. Thank you, sir. .430 to go. Miranda, 9.5 up on Wyatt. Wyatt working through some traffic. Heads up on the front stretch. Owen goes on the other side. He might get that cleared while they get Beckvar. All clear. Miranda out front. Here he comes over that center double. .4 to go. Jared, 12.2 up on Wyatt. Wyatt working the double. Jared there to the double as well. That's the... Jared has lapped everybody but Wyatt. Little help for Beckvar. Jeff there to clean that one up, and then he's back to get Wyatt. I'll get you, Tyler. We'll catch it on the next one. Three and a half to go. Let me fix Tyler's lap here. Tyler moves up a spot. 3 to go. Jared, Wyatt, 13 seconds the gap. Maverick in that 3 spot. 8 seconds back. Scott 4, 13 seconds back. Closest race on the track right now is 6-7, Owen and Tyler. And Tyler's groaning. That must be Owen. Yep. That's the closest race on the track is for the 5 spot of Owen Tweedy. Miranda gets around Wyatt. That means he has lapped everybody. Then he rolls it over, getting to the wheel there. So not going to hurt him any. 2 minutes to go. He's still got a 16-second lead on the field. Jared just went 14 flat. Mutate, though, goes the hero lap. 13.9 on that one. Gets his lap back. 1:30 to go. Jared, Wyatt, Maverick in the 3. Scott, Owen, Tyler, Anthony. I missed it. Your leader down the front stretch. Your number 2 in tow. Jared and Wyatt. Stay inside when you guys get to that corner. All clear. Unfortunately, that's not a race for position at this point. That That would have been a good one. Would have been a great one, but that's why we call it racing, I suppose. Jared leading wide
45
around
seconds
through
left.
the wheel. Oh, Wyatt with a full send into that one, looking inside. Jared. Oh, now a little help for Wyatt.
30 seconds
A little
left.
help. A little help. Nice job, Brian. 25 seconds to go. Jared, Wyatt, Maverick in the
15
3.
seconds left.
Scott, Owen, Tyler, and Anthony.
Tyler Tweedy done. Maverick Riggs done. MT Fast done. Jared Miranda done.
Jared getting the
Scott
win.
Wooden done.
Maverick's going to go 3.
Mr. Mutate
Wyatt
done.
goes 2.
All
Scott
drivers
4.
are finished.
Owen 5.
Anthony
Tyler
Beckbar
6.
done.
And Anthony 7.
The race is
Jared,
completed.
Wyatt, and Maverick is your podium. Nice job, guys. Stock Wheeler, you guys are up next. Stock Wheeler.
One minute to the start of the race.
Check him
Tom
in, check him in.
Series. Rob Russell. Steve Tweedy. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Heads up on the front straight, guys. Heads up, heads up, heads up.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Anthony Beckbar.
Want to thank everybody for coming out and racing with us, but especially Rob
Jared
Russell.
Miranda.
He was not in our system. I had to put him in, so a new racer. Always nice to add new racers to the system.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Waiting on Mike Ruth and Jeff Lawrence. I saw Mike walk off. Did he break it?
Jeff Lawrence. Less than 5.
What's that? Okay, I need my marshals anyway. I need a couple marshals, guys. Let's go. We had a full heat of cars. Should not have to need help. I got Corey coming out. I need one. Do I need one down there in the corner? Okay, so somebody's on that stool there. Okay. See what's going on with Mike's car. He's still down there working on it, so it's not detrimental anyway. All right, guys, let's grid him up. When Mike gets his car fixed, we'll give him a lap, and then let's grid him up. Jared Miranda in the 1. Leave a spot for Mike in the 2. Jeff Lawrence will be 3. Rob Russell, 4. Steve, 5. Anthony, 6. And Tom, 7. You're out. Can't get it fixed? Okay. Everybody move up 1, besides Jared, obviously. Okay. Seven minutes, guys. Stock Wheeler A main. Marshall's ready. Racers ready. On the tone. Can Miranda go 2 for 2 here? He's looking pretty strong on the few opening laps. Hero lap belongs to Jared, 14-1 on the opener. A little help for Tom. Oh, nice moves. Maverick with the dancing shoes on. Looking pretty athletic over there. Jared out front, Jeff in that 2 spot, Rob, Anthony, Steve, and Tom. Miranda just went faster. He went 14 flat that time. .130 down, 5:30 to go. Jared, Jeff, Rob, Anthony, Steve, and Tom. That's your running order. .5 to go. Jared out front. 10 seconds on Jeff Lawrence. There comes Jeff through that center, working that big double with the Techno car. Here comes Jared in that blue car. He's your leader with the TLR. Rob Russell in that 3 spot with the vintage ride. I think he said it was a Dragon Punch conversion, if I remember correctly. .4 to go. Jared 13 seconds up on Jeff Lawrence. Little help in backside of the double. Backside of the double. Wyatt now with the dancing shoes on, trying to get to Tom. And now Corey having to come across there to marshal up Anthony. So Jeff in that 2 spot. Rob in the 3. Rob's 9 seconds back of the 2 spot. And Anthony's about 14 seconds back of a podium here. Nothing closer than that. Well, clear down in that 5-6 spot. Tom is about a second out of the 5. Steve Tweedy in the 5. So Tom takes the 5. Steve goes back to the 6. 3 to go. 4 down, 3 to go. Miranda out front, 21 seconds. Working his way for a 2 for 2 here. The leader through the wheel. Clean sweep of classes here for him tonight. He's got 23 seconds on Jeff Lawrence in that 2 spot. And then 8.5 back to Rob Russell in the 3. That's your podium right now. Anthony Beckvar about a lap and a half off a podium here. 2 to go. Stadium truck, you guys will be next. Like it had spin all night. Heads up in the wheel. Leader coming through the wheel. Beckvar, Tom in there, Rob in there. Oh, a little help for Tom. Got jammed up over there. Leader now got some clear track. 1:30 to go. Jeff Lawrence just hot lapped it with a 15-1. Rob in that 3 spot. Anthony 4. Tom and Steve rounding out your top 6. 1 to go. Miranda, your leader.
45 seconds left.
You heard the man. Over the big double. Heads up for Anthony Beckvar. Backside of the double. Got one coming, Wyatt. Got one coming. Nice job getting out of the way. 30 seconds
30
to
seconds
go.
left. Fifteen seconds left.
Jared just hot lapped him. 14 flat for a new hero lap on lap 27. 14.088. 5 seconds to go. Time's about to expire, fellas. When you hit the stripe, you're going to be done. When you hit the stripe, you're going to be done. Lawrence is going to
Jeff
go
Lawrence
2.
done. Rob Russell done. Anthony Beckvar done. Steve Tweedy done. Jared Miranda done. All drivers are finished. Tom Series done.
Jared with the 1,
race is
Jeff
completed.
2, Rob 3. That's your podium. And then Anthony, Steve, and Tom. Put them down, come out and marshal, guys. Let's get it blown off. Get it covered up. Stadium truck, you guys are up. Well, and you're guaranteed a podium.
1 minute to the start of the race. Tyler Tweedy. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Scott Hooden. MT Fast. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Grid them up, guys. Scott, Owen, Tyler.
Less than 5.
Dang. Owen getting rough. Rough. With 2 Fs. Rough. Owen, Tyler. I got my marshals. I got my racers. 7 minutes. Stadium truck A main. I will need some marshal help after this one for Mini Truggy. On the tone. Scott, take. Nice save. As I was just going to say, Scott taking off with the Tweedies wrecking, but right there's Owen right on his back door. Here they come through the wheel. 1, 2, down the front straightaway. Scott went 16.4, but Owen goes 14.8. Airs it out on the front stretch. Scott went 15.4. Owen went 15.1. Oh, and he gets inside right there. Wow. Owen now working the wheel ahead of Scott. Down the front stretch. Owen takes over the lead with a 14.3 that lap. Here they come through the wheel. Scott went 14.9. Owen went 15.4. A tenth of a second the gap. Now Owen having trouble. Scott's going to be right there, about a second back. Through the wheel they come. Owen, he went 15.4. Scott went 16.6, and he's upside down. He's going to have a 17 on this lap. So Owen getting away a little bit here. Tyler hanging in there, 7.5 back. Scott 4.3 back. Tyler 4.9 back of Scott. A little help for Tyler. Stay inside, Owen, stay inside. .220 down, 440 to go. Tyler 3. Owen with the lead. Scott in the 2, 2.3 back. Scott just hero lapped at 14.5. 2.3 back of a main win here. Gets through the wheel clean. That should narrow the gap. And then he makes a mistake on the front stretch. So 1.7, and he's going to let Owen get away from him. He spent that last minute and a half trying to catch up. Owen hitting the stripe, 15.7. Scott 7.9 back. Tyler 1.8 back of Scott. 3:30 to go, halfway. $14.5 for Scott that time. 14.6 for Tyler. 7 seconds back. Here comes Owen. He went 14.9, still 7 seconds. That's not that far with 3:15 to go. $15.1 for Scott. 6.9 the gap. Here comes Tyler. I'll get it. Yeah, yep. Your signal strength isn't the greatest either, but I mean it's like 115, so it's not super high, so it's gonna miss those like that. Owen out front, 7 seconds back on or up on Scott. And then there's Tyler. No, 3.9 back of Scott. 2 to go. Let's see if Scott can do anything with this gap. 7.9. Owen just running some pretty consistent laps. 14.8 that time. That makes it tough. Scott went 14.7. He picks up a little bit, but overall he loses to a 7.8. Still 7.8 the gap. Tyler back 3.3. On the 2 spot of Scott Hooten, and then he rolls it over. Stay outside, Owen. Stay outside, outside. One to go, guys. Oh, Owen lawn darts it. Drives it away, though. Not going to hurt him very much, but got to keep it in one piece. 7 seconds was the gap.
Left.
Let's see what Scott's got right here. 4.8 the gap back to the 2 spot. So there's life in this yet for Scott Uten. 35 seconds to go.
30 seconds left.
Owen makes another mistake. That's going to put Scott right behind him. Probably about a 2-second gap, 2.5, maybe less. Here they hit the wheel, 15 seconds to go. This should be their last lap, so there's still a chance here. 1.8 the gap. Owen puts it inside the tube. Scott still there. One last trip through the wheel. Time's getting ready to expire. And that got a lot closer than it should have been. 6/10 at the stripe. Owen getting it done. Scott's going to go
All
2.
drivers are
Tyler
finished.
3. Nice job,
Tyler
guys.
Tweedy done. The race is completed.
$14 flat. Lap 25 by you. Right near the end there.
One minute to the start of the race. Mike Ruth. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Brian Thomas. Richard Metz. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah, when Owen got by me, I started running too hard trying to catch him, and that got me. At the very end.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Nope.
Less than 5.
616. Yeah, we're all pretty evenly matched. I mean, 14.0, 14.3, and 14.5 was your fast laps. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I need Marshalls. I need one more in the raw speed corner. Easiest spot on the track. One Marshall, back corner, please. One Marshall. We'll get them lined up while we're going here. It's going to be Mike, Brian, and Richard. Yeah. Yep. All right, Mike, Brian, Richard. Little Mikey Ruth. Brian and Richard. This is going to be 7-minute race on the tone. Brian gets it wrong coming off that stadium jump or the tabletop. Richard trying to get through. They get hung up. So Mike's going to take advantage of that. Well, and then Mike rolls it over. So he did have a 6-second lead, but now it's going to be about 2 seconds. Yep, gap 2.1 from Mike to Richard, and then 1.9 from Richard to Brian. Brian having trouble getting onto the stadium jump now. That's all happened in less than a minute. We still got 6 more of them to go. Mike just ran 14.6 fast lap and backs it up with a 14.091 right there. Richard's got a fast lap 15.7 set on lap 2. He's 6.5 back. Brian just ran his fast lap 16.4. He's another 4.5 back from Richard. Oh, Richard gets it wrong over that small tabletop. Going to drop him to the 3rd spot. And now Mike right there trying to put a lap on Richard. Mike's just going to back off a little bit. Don't pull over for him. Make him work for it, though. All right, 2 down, 5 to go. Mike, Brian, Rich. Oh, Brian on his lid, but Richard collects him. Richard actually marshaled him. I don't think that's actually how you try to win these. But hey, you get the nice guy award. All right, Mike's still out front, crossing the stadium jump now. He has a lap on the field at this point with 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Three down, 4 to go. Richard has gotten by Brian here. Last time by the stripe, 1.2 this time. Oh, Brian trouble in the wagon wheel. So now that gap, 4.6 seconds here. Not quite to the halfway mark. There's halfway, 3:30 to go. All right, gap between second and third, 8 seconds right now. Now Richard on his lid, but gets marshaled quickly, so still going to hold about a 3-second lead here. 2.2. All right, Mike still has a fast lap of the race, 14.091. Metz has a fast lap, 15.67. Brian, 15.47. Yeah. Oh. Yep. Landed a little short. Yep. And then donkey kicked on you. 2:05 to go. Brian has gotten by Richard. So, and just ran his fast lap of the race, 15.4. Then he's having trouble after that backside tabletop. $135 to go. 135. Now Richard's gotten it back into 6/10 behind Brian now. Little bobble in turn 2. Richard goes single, single, single through the wagon wheel. Backs him up about 1.5 seconds back now. with 1 minute to go. Going to get about 4 more laps at this. Gap at the line, 1.2. Oh, Brian, trouble. He's on his lid. That's going to put Richard back out front, or back into the 2 spot.
45 seconds left.
Maybe 2-3 laps go. Now Richard trouble and puts Brian right there. Now they're side by side through the wagon wheel. So after all that, they're about where they were.
Left.
Oh, now Richard has trouble. 25 seconds to go. Going to get 2 more laps at this.
$15 seconds left.
All right, Mike on his victory lap. He's got a 3-lap gap over Brian.
Mike Ruth done.
Brian's got 1 more lap at this. He made the gap by
Richard
4/10 of a second. Richard's done in 3rd. And Brian done in the 2.
All drivers are finished. Brian Thomas done. The race is completed.
All right, it is Mike, Brian, and Rich. Put him down. Come on out, Marshall. This is going to be the. Oh, this is going to be should be the rear motor buggy. Rear motor buggy.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Corey Fink. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Maverick Riggs. Less than 5. Mr. Mutate.
All right, we're ready. Let's line them up. Wyatt, Maverick, and Corey. Wyatt, Maverick, and Corey. I thought you were going to try to push him around the track, or yeah, there you go. Just hey, anybody got any rope? We'll just put a tow rope on there. All right, 7 minutes on the tone, and away they go. Wyatt, Maverick, Corey. Maverick catches the inside pipe, goes for a ride down the front stretch. And there's Corey. There's Wyatt crossing the finish. There's Maverick. Oh, Wyatt, trouble over that back tabletop. Maverick's going to take over the lead. And there's Corey. Maverick crosses the line, went 15-3. Wyatt had a 20-second lap there. But hey, so did Corey, so there we go. There's the leader. Hey, and there's Corey. Maverick just went 14-8, new fast lap of the race. Wyatt 5.2 back. Oh, our leader gets it wrong in turn one, but he's got a big enough lead over Wyatt. It was 7 seconds, but then Maverick had wrecked after the line, so it's way closer than that now. We down to about a 4-second gap. 4 seconds exactly. .210 down, 4:50 to go. Maverick still out front, 4 seconds ahead of Wyatt. Corey in that third spot. Four to go, 3 down. Maverick holding 4.5 out over Wyatt here. Wyatt gets it wrong over that backside tabletop. Gonna bring Wyatt much closer. All right, Wyatt's cut that lead down 2 seconds now. Maverick, though, just went 14-6. Wyatt goes 15-0. Fast laps for both of them. Gets that gap back to 2.5. With 2:50 to go, still plenty of time. There's less than a mistake between them. And there's Maverick on his lid again. Wyatt's going to be right there. Help, help, guys. Corey might be dead. And Wyatt is there. It's 5/10. And again, Maverick having just a little issue. Wyatt now all over him. All right. Gap was a quarter second that time. Oh, a good inside move, and they hit together through the. They take a tumble over the side when they went side by side through that stadium jump. Oh, Maverick catches the pipe again. Going to put Wyatt out front. Wyatt shorts that jump up a little bit. So now Wyatt to the point, followed by Maverick. They're side by side down the front stretch. Maverick inside into turn one. It was 9 thousandths the gap at the line. All right, we got 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Laps these guys are running should be 4 more laps here. Maverick pulling a little bit of gap over Wyatt here.
45 seconds
Up
left.
to about a second here. 1.3. 35 seconds. Going to get at least 2 more laps out of this.
30 seconds
Oh,
left.
and Wyatt on the lead. That's going to steal the deal here. And that's going to be the race, I do believe.
15 seconds left.
Gap was 5.5 at the line. Maverick on his last lap here. Wyatt on the last lap. 6 seconds was the gap. Maverick just needs to keep her clean.
Maverick
There we
race
go.
done.
Maverick takes the win with a 14.3 on the last lap to boot. Hot laps it on the last one.
All drivers are finished. Mr. Mutate done. The race is completed.
All right, put them down. Come on out and marshal, and I'm going to need 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers. Oh, yeah. All right, check them in. All right, I got all my marshals. And 1 more lap from everybody.
Brian Thomas. Mountain Man. The Godfather. Jim Poulian.
Still need a few guys
1
to get
minute
checked
to the
in. I
start of
need
the
Jeff,
race.
Steve, and Brad to cross the line for me, please.
Steve Thomas.
Oh, Brad's out. Okay.
Jeff Lawrence.
All right, now let's grid them up. Brian's going to be on the 1, Chad on the 2,
45
Jeff on the
seconds
3,
to the
Tim
start
on
of the
the
race.
4, Steve 5, Jim 6.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
A little bit of trash talking going on already here.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
7 minutes on the tone. All right. Looks like that trash talking didn't work out for Steve too well. All right, so we got Brian out front, followed closely by Chad and Jeff. Got a little bit of a breakaway, then it's Jim. Now Jim having trouble. Caldwell's going to be right there. Steve right behind them. So this is a tale of two races. We got the front group of three and the back group of three. Brian out front, 1.5 over Chad. Chad just 0.3 over Jeff. Then back to Jim. It's another 7.5 seconds back to that group, and then they're separated by 0.7 and 0.6. Oh, Jeff right there dive bombs Chad. All the while Brian getting away saying, "Thank you very much, gents." And that right there takes that gap out to 7 seconds from first to second now. Then it's only 4 seconds back to fourth. Steve trying to get by Jim. And the leader's actually going to have to work his way through this traffic, but they're racing for position. And they are line abreast down the front stretch. Oh, Steve and Tim get together. Okay, Steve's still good. Chad having problems in the wagon wheel, going to drop him to third. Brian trying to pick his way through. It looks like Steve might have a problem here. Yep, Steve dead. All right, so then there were 5. Our leader having a little bit of an issue, but he's got 7 seconds over second place right now. Oh, and then another issue in the wagon wheel, but gets her back on her wheels. 18-second lap on that one. That brings Jeff back to 4.5. Chad having another long lap here. He's 4.5 back from Jeff. So now we got about 4.5 seconds separating the top 3 from each other. Steve back in it here. We are 3 minutes down, 4 minutes to go. Brian out front. It was 7 seconds. Checking at the line now, 6.6. And now Chad's within 2 seconds of Jeff. 3:45 to go, and as evidenced by races earlier, Brian is in no way safe at this point. All right, Jeff coming up behind Tim. That's second place up behind Tim here. Tim gives him room. And Chad coming next. Chad gets it wrong in the wagon wheel. So it was 1.3, now 3.6. Brian comes around. 15.7 lap there, not bad. So we got Brian, Jeff, Chad, Tim, and Steve. .240 to go, 2:40 to go. Brian's still holding about 8.5 seconds over Jeff. Jeff had 4.5 over Chad. That's your top 3. Then we got Tim, Steve. Chad and Tim. Chad trying to put a lap on Tim. They get together down the front stretch. That's going to allow Brian to put a lap on Chad now. Chad traction rolling in turn 2. 140 to go, 140 to go. Brian had just turned in the fast lap of the race too, 15:071. He got last time by 11 seconds over Jeff. $12.8 the gap now. And Chad 7.8 back from Jeff with 1:10 to go, 1 minute 10 to go. Chad's got the traction rolls working right now.
"45 seconds left.
All right, Brian seeing if he can come up and put a lap on Jeff here.
30 seconds left.
He's just over a second behind him from putting him a lap on. And he does. Brian has now put a lap on the field. And
15 seconds left.
just ran the fast lap of the race to boot. 14:840 that time by.
Brian Thomas done.
Brian's going to get the win.
Godfather done. Jeff Lawrence done. Steve Thomas done.
Jeff going to get the 2, Chad the 3. Tim going to come home 4.
All drivers are finished. Mountain Man
And
done.
Steve 5.
The race is completed.